Damn. Better than the last one, dude.
Ooh, crispy. How you guys doing? We just finished 3 in a row. Week number 8. Almost halfway to the contract. Texas has been busy.
It's been this for sure has been the busiest week so far. Minus last night. Last time was easy compared to the last couple days we had. And actually,
you were just learning Spanish yesterday.
Or today. I was actually looking up how to say stuff on Google and how to say it in Spanish, but like the dude was 8 times 1, so he probably didn't know what the fuck I was talking about anyways. But yeah, we have a 4 in a row coming up next week, so that's gonna be kind of interesting to talk about.
Yeah, I've been floating around. I went from ICU to a Tele Unit / IMCU, but it really is just Tele.
Like a step down maybe?
Yeah, and then back to ICU. And geez, I'm kind of reflecting back. The first day I had this guy that had developmental delays, and he ripped out a dub half out, and I put in my first bridle with a failed attempt. This guy was bleeding profusely out of his nose, and literally when you're putting in the bridle and both sides, you know, the magnet's supposed to snap up here and you're supposed to thread it through. I thought I snapped the magnet, and I started pulling it, and it was just his what is it called, his septum that I heard. I don't know if it was cartilage or bone cracking, but yeah, he started bleeding profusely.
Oh damn. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen the bridles like this contract. I haven't had them ever before. It's kind of cool that they have them. I haven't pulled one in. I just been putting on normal NGs, to be honest. Like I didn't do the bridle, but it's pretty cool. Like our first day in our 3 in a row started off pretty crazy. We had the 18-year-old that coded, so that was pretty intense.
I forgot about that. Jeez.
Yeah, he was prone. So 18-year-old, a little bit of history. He had leukemia, and he happened to have also went into ARDS, and they brought him up to the ICU. It wasn't my patient. Wasn't your patient either, right? But either way, he was prone. So when he coded, we were doing compressions on his back, on his spine, and I'm pretty sure like I adjusted him before he like died technically.
Yeah.
You know?
We basically do it like at the lower parts of the scapula where the heart is, and
hope for the best.
Yeah, just gotta do your best.
Yeah, well, like when we were doing the compression, when I started doing compressions, like I had that feeling where it's like we're not gonna get it back. Like the soul is gone. Like I felt nothing. Like sometimes when you do compressions, you're like thinking like, are they gonna come back? Are they not gonna come back? What's gonna happen? And sometimes you can kind of almost predict that, like if they're gonna come back or not. Like this time around, it was just like basically doing compression on a dead body.
Yeah, and he was satting 71, 72 the whole shift. He was in the 160s. He was bound to go.
Yeah.
And the way it happens is he basically goes from 160, starts braiding down 100, 80, 90, and then you're just waiting, grabbing the crash car. You know he's about to pop.
Yeah, it was like 4 a.m., right?
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna probably last the whole shift because he was 18 years old. So a lot of times, the younger the patient is, the more resilient they are, and they're kind of like holding on to life, you could say. I know when I was working in Chicago and I had a few younger patients like that we knew they're gonna die. It took them like really long to die because they're younger and they could still kind of withstand all that shit that's going on in their system.
And the second day, guys, man, this med surg or this Tele Unit was so damn busy. I was frustrated. I was running around from a guy with lactulose, a guy pulling out his BiPAP. I had a 1-to-1 suicidal, so there was a sitter there which helped me out. And then I had a basically total care nursing home patient with chest tube, colostomy, just wounds. Had a wound vac, which was freaking alarming. I had to seal it up. Chasing hypoglycemia, guy pooped 6 times on lactulose, was being a dick to me. Like it was a stressful time. I don't wish to go down there again.
Yeah, it's rough. For my 3 in a row, I've had basically the same patients all 3 nights. One of my patients, he was in the ICU because of a GI bleed, which got fixed, but then he went into withdrawals and his pneumonia shot up, so he was hanging out with us in the ICU because he was in restraints, he was CWA. And yeah, he was kind of wild. The first night I had him wasn't too bad, but the next 2 was he was going pretty wild. But he also was getting lactulose Q4, but he had a rectal tube, so didn't have to worry about that.
That helps you out.
But the thing is, the shit wasn't the issue, it was the piss. So like, he gave him Ativan, and he was good. The condom cath worked fine. But then once he started moving, he basically pulled it off each time, even with restraints, because he's moving his legs a lot. And of course, the tension on the condom cath, he kept taking it off, so he kept pissing himself, and it was a little bit annoying, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is. But the second night that I came in, we came on shift. It wasn't my patient, but someone else's patient. We were saying that they couldn't breathe. And that lady coded as well. That lady coded 3 times for us overnight. We got her back twice. I got her back the first time, another nurse got her back the second time. And the third time we were coding her for like 24 minutes, and we just called it because you couldn't even bag her. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if she threw like a PE or what.
Right, it was damage resistance.
Yeah, we couldn't do anything. We couldn't, like the ET tube was in and you couldn't do anything. So we even had ER physician come up to kind of think like, hey, what can we do next? But there's literally like nothing we could do. Blood sugar was fine. The labs are all fine. I don't know if it was a PE or what. And then and then last night I had the same CWAT patient. Luckily, I had one patient majority of the night, so I was kind of I wasn't chilling because he was still CWAT, so he was still very fidgety and kept pissing all over the place. But it's what it is. We're off now.
It's been an interesting 3 days where the 18-year-old coded, and then on this third night I had a guy very smart, intelligent man. He was working on lasers. By the way, guys, lasers can destroy missiles. It's confirmed. I asked the guy with the clearance.
With like, is it heated laser or what?
Yeah, like lasers can destroy missiles. Like if it's on like an Air Force One plane or something, there's a missile coming, bam, it's gonna destroy it.
Interesting. Does it blow up though, or just like shut it off?
I mean, that's out of my pay grade to understand.
Yeah, it's gold practice. Huh?
So, what was crazy about this experience is this guy was just dying from, well, he's gonna go get a craniotomy. He has a giant mass, and usually patients that get diagnosed with cancer the same day, they're just reflecting life and like looking back at things. And I actually took time to pull up a chair next to him, and I talked to him for like an hour. And it's amazing just seeing. Nursing is beautiful, guys, because you get to just humble yourself to like what life is and hear people's experiences and just hear. He wasn't on his deathbed, but he was just diagnosed, and he's just sharing the beauty of life and how to cherish what we should be doing. And it's such a humbling experience to be a nurse. I just freaking feels so good on the soul.
Yeah, especially it's in the ICU when you can actually talk to somebody, because most of our patients, they're usually intubated, sedated, and you can't even talk to them. So it's like, it's really cool when you actually have a patient that you can actually communicate with. And I think that's probably the best thing about nursing is like when people tell you about their life. Yeah. It's probably the most, like you said, the most rewarding thing, and it's probably like the most beautiful thing of nursing, because all the other stuff kind of sucks. Like, yeah, it's cool, doing codes, being either having adrenaline going when shit's going down, or starting pressers. Well, like, you get to actually talk to somebody and like telling you about their life, about the mistakes they've made, like how to live life better, their regrets, and get a really good perspective. And it's like a genuine perspective, because it's not like somebody out on the street telling you some shit. It's literally somebody that's very sick or even dying, where you get like only honesty. Like, they don't sugarcoat shit, they don't bullshit out, they don't beat around the bush. They literally tell you like from the heart, because
it hits you differently, man.
Yeah, it's where they're gonna lie for. There's no reason for them to lie, and they just have to give the best advice because it's so genuine.
Yeah, I think that's what like made me exponentially grow too as a nurse, and in general in life, is just hearing these elder patients in the ICU share their stories about their past, just like you mentioned. And you can't learn this from anywhere from a book. And it's crazy because we're only 27, but these people lived 60, 70, 80 years, and all their experiences are meshed up, and they just give you some real facts. So nursing's amazing. If you guys are watching that are nurses, hopefully this kind of inspires you to keep on doing what you're doing. And yeah, it's been an interesting 3 in a row. So the next one, you guys are going to hear us a 4-shift debriefment. So I'm sure we're going to talk a little bit longer than 10 minutes this time.
Yeah. What's the most you've worked in a row?
5. It's been up there.
I did I think either 7 or 8 back when code was happening. Yeah, that was horrible. It was horrible. I know this one did the 13 in Chicago where I used to work. 13 in a row. Crazy, dude.
That's wild.
Yeah, in California, I think you could do 13 in a row like that.
Yeah, John did. Remember, that's this one guy, Johnny did 27.
Damn, that's wild. That's wild. But we're doing 4 in a row, so we'll see. We made it 3 in a row. 4 in a row. I can't. Hopefully, it's not too much worse.
Yeah. If you guys like these videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you guys on the next one.
So,
peace.